Mike, appreciate you being here as always. So has there been any kind of announcement as to whether Mark Whipple is going to coach from the sidelines, or is he a guy that does his offensive coordination from the box?
He's a sidelines guy. So, yeah, he likes to be there and be able to talk to his quarterbacks, face-to-face and stuff. So, he's been doing this for a long time. There might not even been booths when he first started coaching. So, yeah, he likes to be involved right down there in the action. Great guy, too, by the way.
All right. Sam, there he is. Sam joining us from the islands, of course. Greg, because this year's team hasn't played together much, will penalties haunt us again? Well, they sure did last year. Wow.
Oh, not just last year. This has been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously that's always going to be a concern. And, he hits the nail right on the head. Hopefully with the new offensive line coach, these things change. That's where, my fingers are crossed, trying to get past these penalties, because at a certain point, I don't know who you blame. The previous offensive line coach lost his job over this same thing. I don't know. Is Nebraska zeroed out by officials calling, extreme amounts of holding calls? I don't know. But yeah, only time will tell, and we'll see how these guys mesh. But yeah, that's obviously a concern going in, especially when you got guys that were hurt last year that missed a lot of time, and you're kind of plugging and playing guys in all year last year. And yeah, it's great. You always want to have that continuity and have that that core group. And Nebraska seemed to struggle with keeping that group healthy the last couple of years. So yeah, that has a lot to do with it. And like I said, hopefully, from everything I've heard, anyways, that the attitude on the offensive line has changed and everything's positive. But what do I know? I'm just a media member.
Well, I got to say, the Oklahoma game comes to mind, and I still remember sitting there because I thought it was going to be a decent game, but I didn't think it was going to be quite as close as Nebraska made it. And there was a stretch of offensive drives where Oklahoma did not stop Nebraska. Nebraska kept committing penalties. Most of them were false starts somewhere, but mostly by the offensive line. Just over and over, like drive killers. Like you only get so many drives in a game.
Almost everyone I could point out all season long were drive killers. Bottom line.